Gotta put these dudes in that combo now, no question. They're sitting at 11-4, and when you really watch the Lakers hoop right now, yeah, you're getting MVP numbers from Luka Doncic. You're also seeing all NBA level play from Austin Reaves. But honestly, it's the other guys really flipping this whole thing. Rui Hachimura is having a big year, and the return of LeBron James is unlocking DeAndre Ayton on both ends of the floor. Last season, the Lakers were good, but inconsistent. Every win felt like a grind, and everything basically rose or fell with whether LeBron was available. This year, completely different story. Shot clock running down under 5. Luka steps back again. And yeah, he's still cold at that. If you think this is the same old LeBron-led Lakers team, you're wrong. LeBron missed the first 14 games, and the Lakers still went 10-4 without him. Now they're 13-4, sitting second in the Western Conference. Luka Doncic is playing full-blown MVP basketball, putting up historic numbers and rewriting the record book night after night. Austin Reaves looks like a legit all-star, and with LeBron back, the star power finally feels complete. But the real difference is the new pieces around them. Those off-season additions are impacting games in ways last year's roster just couldn't. If you haven't been really watching this team, you should be. This is not the same Los Angeles Lakers, and the rest of the NBA is about to find that out the hard way. 17 games in, the Lakers have basically hit the best realistic start you could ask for. They're 13-4, riding a 5-game win streak, holding the number 2 seed in the West. They look like a squad built for another strong regular season, and somehow they still haven't hit their real ceiling yet. Here's where it gets weird. When you pull up the league-wide numbers, their record really doesn't add up. The Lakers are 15th in offensive rating, 14th in defensive rating, 26th in three-point percentage, 28th in turnover rate, 11th in rebound rate, 21st in assist rate, and 15th in point differential. On paper, by most major metrics, they look like a dead average basketball team, but they've got the 3rd best record in the entire NBA. While teams like the Rockets and Clippers were grabbing headlines with big name trades and flashy moves, the Lakers stayed quiet and just built a machine. Over the offseason, they added guys to upgrade both ends of the floor: DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, and Jake LaRavia. Every move had a clear purpose, and so far, every move has hit. Let's start with Marcus Smart. Bouncing back after a couple injury-filled seasons and immediately looking like an elite defender again has been huge for LA. Smart started the year off the bench, but he's already locked in a real role. He's putting up 9.3 points, 2.9 assists, 2.3 rebounds, and 1.8 steals in 27.3 minutes a night. The shooting numbers are rough: 39.8% from the field and 24.2% from 3. But he's getting wide open looks playing next to Luka, LeBron, and Reaves. Those shots are going to start falling eventually. The on-off numbers tell the real story. When Smart's on the court, the Lakers' offense stays roughly the same, but the defense jumps to elite levels the second he checks in. He guards multiple spots, forces turnovers, and wrecks offensive sets. When LeBron was out, they needed a vocal defensive anchor. Smart became that guy, calling out coverages, rotating, and keeping everybody locked in. His hustle and intensity reignited a team that's been missing that edge for most of the last 4 years. He's sitting near 2 steals a game, the 2nd highest mark of his career. Even Luka had to hype him up, saying the energy Smart brings on defense is crazy, and how he dives for every loose ball and does all the little plays most guys avoid. As good as Smart's been, DeAndre Ayton might actually be the top move of the Lakers offseason. Ayton swats a shot on one end, then sprints down and hammers a one-hand dunk on the other. LA brought him in to be the starting center, and the expectations were massive. He had to deliver right away. And with all the questions about his work ethic and attitude, people wondered if he'd really buy in. He's answered all that. Ayton hit the ground running, thriving in almost every part of the game. He's putting up 15.5 points, 8.4 rebounds, 2.8 offensive boards, and just under 1 block ticker, plus 0.7 steals in 29.2 minutes a night, while shooting an absurd 69% from the field. That efficiency shows he's getting easy looks, finishing everything around the rim, and becoming the perfect pick and roll partner for LA's stars. His scoring is up to 15.5 a game, and he already has 6, 20, and 10 performances in just 15 games. Luka has always looked his best with a dominant big, and LeBron's wanted a real center upgrade for years. Ayton fits both perfectly. When the Lakers play without him, they just don't generate the same interior pressure or production. On defense, Ayton has been exactly what this roster needed. He's a legit force at the rim, leading the Lakers in blocks and helping them control the paint night after night. Just him being on the floor has raised their overall defensive effort, and he's quickly becoming one of their vocal anchors on that end. The Lakers also signed Jake LaRavia. When he came in, most people didn't think he'd be a big piece, but he's been way better than expected. LaRavia has played in all 17 games so far, including 6 starts, and he's getting just over 26 minutes a night. He's averaging 9.9 points, 4.1 rebounds, 2.2 assists, and 1.4 steals on 48.8% from the field and 34% from 3. Those numbers are solid, but his real value is all the little things that don't show up in the box score. He's a physical, opportunistic defender who keeps making the right reads. He runs the floor hard, fills lanes in transition, and finishes plays off those look-ahead passes from Luka and Reaves. And when the Lakers have needed scoring from him, he stepped up, dropping a season-high 27 on the road against Minnesota and 25 more in a win over Miami. If LaRavia keeps playing at this level, the Lakers might have quietly landed another home run signing. But as good as all the new guys have been, the biggest reason the Lakers are 13-4 is Luka Doncic. His start to the season has completely shifted the franchise. When the Lakers traded for Luka and instantly locked him into a long-term extension, they weren't just thinking about the future. They were betting that their next all-time superstar had already arrived. And with the Lakers, the bar is always high. This team doesn't celebrate good seasons, it celebrates titles. Luka knew that from the moment he landed in LA, and to his credit, he leaned all the way into it. This offseason, he got into the best shape of his life, leaner, stronger, and fully locked in on leveling up. Now he's actually playing at that level. Even after missing 3 games with a finger sprain and a leg contusion, Luka is averaging a career-best 35.2 points per game, putting him on pace for his second scoring title in 3 years. Add 9.2 assists, 8.8 rebounds, and almost 2 steals a night, and he's reminding everybody why he's one of the most complete offensive engines the league has ever seen. Here's the crazy part. He's not even hitting threes at an elite clip yet. Luka's knocking down just 33.3% from deep on 11 attempts per game. Those numbers look real similar to his 23-24 season in Dallas, when he finished 3rd in MVP voting and led the Mavericks to the finals. The difference now is he's doing it in Los Angeles on a team with real championship expectations. Luka Doncic is playing like a true front runner for his first MVP award. The key to him leading the league in scoring is how relentless he is getting to the basket. He's driving to the rim with purpose every night. Luka ranks 4th in the NBA in points scored on drives, even though he's only 11th in total drives and 10th in field goal attempts off drives. The efficiency is ridiculous. He's shooting 64.9% on drives, at least 6.9% higher than anyone else in the top 10 in attempts. Overall, he's posting a career best 61.4% on 2-pointers, including 62% from 5 to 9 feet, 55% from 10 to 14 feet, and an insane 83.8% within 5 feet of the rim. If he keeps that pace all season, he'll grab his second scoring title, and we all remember the last time he led the league, his team ended up in the NBA Finals. Beyond the points, Luka controls games like almost nobody else. When he's running the offense, the whole floor bends to his rhythm. Defenders get dragged into his pace, and everything the Lakers do on offense flows through him. They lean heavy on pick and rolls that play right into his vision and skill. Even when defenses blitz him, Luka still finds ways to punish them, creating open looks for teammates and dropping wild highlight passes. Defensively, he's taken another step too. He's creating turnovers at a career best rate and turning defense into offense. Luka is at 2 steals per game right now, continuing the rise from 1.4 steals per game in 23 to 24 to 1.8 last season. Maybe the most important thing is how comfortable he already is in Los Angeles. It took less than a year for him to settle in and start calling LA home. With 3 more years locked in on his deal, his future is set in purple and gold. And a locked-in, happy Luka is a scary problem, something the rest of the league is already finding out this season. But if you think all this Lakers success is just Luka, you're missing it. Austin Reaves has turned himself into a straight-up star, a guy who can lift his team in big moments and bring high-level production every single night. Reaves is putting together a ridiculous contract year, even with a slow start. From deep, he's averaging 27.9 points, 5.7 rebounds, 7 assists, and 1.4 steals in 36.3 minutes a game on 65.2% true shooting. Those are flat-out all-star numbers, high-volume scoring, playmaking, and efficiency, especially while he's sharing the floor with Luka Doncic. When Luka and LeBron were both out, Reaves showed exactly how scary he can be as the number 1 option. Over 3 games without those two, he averaged 40 points and 10 assists, carrying the Lakers to 2 wins. That stretch included a career-high 51 against Sacramento, 41 in a loss to Portland, and a 28-point career-high 16-assist night capped with a game winner against Minnesota. Any doubt about how he fits next to Luka is gone. They clearly enjoy hooping together, and the chemistry is obvious. The Doncic-Reaves pairing has an offensive rating of 119.2 and a defensive rating of 106.8. Those are elite numbers that quieted a lot of the concern about their defense. Both the eye test and the stats say they're an elite combo that can control games on both ends. Just look at Reaves' climb. He went undrafted in 2021, then bumped his scoring every single season. 7.3 points as a rookie, then 13, 15.9, 20.2, and now 27.9 points per game. The Lakers are second in the Western Conference, and a lot of that happened without LeBron. But the King finally made his long-awaited return against Utah after missing the first 14 games with sciatica. In just 3 games back, he's already made a real impact. In his first real run, LeBron slid right back into the flow, putting up 11 points and 12 assists in 30 minutes, giving the Lakers exactly what they needed. Since then, he's only ramped up. The big question before he came back was whether he might disrupt a team that had already leveled up without him. Instead, he's made them almost impossible to guard. With LeBron back, the Lakers can hit you from a bunch of directions at once. The ball swings faster, the pace shifts, and sometimes it looks like you're watching a completely different team when he's out there. Against the Clippers, the trio of Luka, LeBron, and Reaves had their best game together so far, with LeBron dropping 25 points, his highest mark since coming back. Yeah, the Lakers thrive without him, going 10-4, exactly what you want to see as he moves deeper into the later stage of his career. But the real goal was always taking this team to an even higher level with LeBron in the mix, a level where they can still go toe-to-toe with juggernauts like the Thunder. So far, that's exactly what it looks like. The Lakers have planted themselves as one of the top teams in the West, holding the 3rd best record behind the Thunder and Pistons. But even with that start, there's still a gap between LA and the absolute top contenders. Reaves and Smart are combining to hit just 29.6% from deep. Luka and Reaves are both around 31%, well under their career averages. Only the Pacers, Mavericks, Trailblazers, and Grizzlies are worse from 3 right now. The Lakers are dead last in the NBA in made threes at 10.9 per game, and they're 26th in three-point attempts. That's a real problem, but here's the upside. They're still 13-4 with all that going wrong from deep. That says a lot about how well everything else is working. If those three-point numbers even get back to normal, especially for Luka, Reaves, and Smart, this offense could jump to a completely different tier. Right now, the strengths more than make up for the weaknesses. At the top of that list is the elite scoring duo of Luka and Reaves, a combo almost nobody in the league can match. They're the highest scoring duo in the NBA at 63.1 points per game, a full 10 points ahead of other top pairings like Durant and Sengun, Jokic and Murray, or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Chet Holmgren. Add in Ayton, who fixed one of last year's biggest issues with his presence inside on both ends, and you've got a roster full of pieces that actually complement each other. Their success is coming from stuff that's sustainable and points to what this team could look like once the three-point shooting finally catches up. If they're already this good without reliable long-range shooting, imagine what the ceiling looks like once that part really clicks. There are still questions though. Can LeBron fully lean into this new role as more of a wild card instead of the primary ball handler every possession? Can the Lakers find another upgrade on the trade market before the deadline? This is not the same Los Angeles Lakers. This squad is for real, and the rest of the NBA better start paying attention. How far do you realistically think the Lakers can go this season? Drop a like on the video, hit subscribe, and stick around. We got a lot more coming. And if you're still watching, check out one of the videos popping up on your screen right now.